And here we are here at round 10 of season 2 here in AMRL of the Mobile Racing League, the feeder series to UMIL, and we are here to decide the championship between Fede F1 and Toaster, who are only separated by
Hello, I'm
8
Senna.
points. And yes, we are here with me being Eloksian and Senna being alongside me as my co-commentator. And
Hello guys,
as it stands right now in February of 2025, when this was raced, we both weren't existent. So I guess we're just ghosts here.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, we see Pigeon. Pigeon
37.6.
being fastest right now with a 37.652. Of course, this qualifying is going to decide the grid for the feature race, but before the feature race, we're going to have a sprint, and that is going to be a reverse grid race as it is usual in season 2 here in AMIL. And as we see, as usual too, is that JX is trying to fraud his way into sprint pole with an absolute abysmal time of 42, although he has now gone quicker onto a 39.5, so maybe it isn't gonna
Go 7 and Flack maybe doing the same thing.
Yeah, let's see what he's gonna do.
Pigeon 37.5, that's 5 tenths to Sigma Bob, and Fede, the championship contender, and Toaster there third and
Pigeon
sixth.
is driving backwards. What is he doing?
Anyway, we have that Sigma Bob pulls to third place.
We have Pigeon on pole by a whopping 4 tenths over Sigma Bob and Low. As we now see the grid, we see Pigeon taking pole by 4.1 tenths over Sigma Bob. Absolutely astonishing time, followed up by Glow and Fede and Toaster actually starting right side by side. So the two championship contenders are gonna start right beside each other.
Yeah. 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
Petro 6th. 6 for Burger, 7, 8 Endo, 9 Go 7, 10 Jace X, and last place Flag.
We have
that 2 seconds time slower than the pole position.
So that means that Flack is gonna be on sprint pole then ahead of JX and Go 7.
Yeah. So we're going to head the sprint race of Singapore AMRL Season 2, round 10. The last round, we're going to start now.
Flux on pole ahead of JX. It slides out and away we go. JX with a good start. He overtakes Flux right on the inside, and Go 7 and Chicho Burger having troubles there as
Flux makes a mistake.
Flux has made a big mistake, and he drops down to P3 from pole. Oh, and Fede and Pigeon have killed each other.
Pero is going to last now. Toaster is now fighting for 5th place. Toaster takes 5th place. And Pigeon on soft tires trying to make that is.
Oh, there's a huge lag rocket as is chaos all around. But every move from these two championship contenders is gonna be crucial. As we see a lag rocket. Oh, that's Sigma Bob off track.
Oh, Toaster smashes the wall now. And Fede takes a crucial 4th place. And Toaster, that is 2nd in the championship, seems being on not a good moment, in not a good position.
But as we see,
if he can, JX has a 1 second gap, 1.5 to Wendell on the second lap.
So
that shows.
Yeah, he's definitely used it to an advantage. His good start over Fluck. As you see, Pigeon now overtaking Endo. Into P2 he goes. We see Chicho Burger Endo. Oh dear,
Whoa,
that's
that
huge
weapon.
contact.
Incredible.
But as it's season 2, penalties are pretty much irrelevant at this point, so it's gonna be pretty much dirty as hell. As you see Endo in the off the track and losing positions. We have Ghost 7 trying to overtake him.
J6 lost one set, almost 6 tenths to Pigeon, and Pigeon is 8 tenths behind him. 6 tenths now, soft tires and Pigeon pace being superior than JX pace right now. They're closing. I think Pigeon has Slipstream, and maybe he's attacking now.
Yes, he is
Pigeon
attacking. Down the inside he goes with
for outside.
JX. But JX is staying ahead, fair enough to him. What is he
Breaks
gonna
it back.
do? And
Whoa.
JX gets punted into the wall by Pigeon. He's probably not
And
gonna be very happy about that. And
yeah, and
he
Pigeon
is.
takes
Slipstream
started
range.
from Rust, I think.
As you see JX now trying to go to the inside. We have a three-way fight for the podium. Chicho Burger taking the cut, and that hasn't worked out for him.
Now the championship leaders fighting for fourth place. Fede will to win with Toaster. Toaster inside, Fede outside. Toaster breaks later. He manages to stay
Oh
ahead,
dear.
but he's messes the wall. Fede will to wheel. They go to the second sector. There, Toaster breaks later and secures the fourth place, but he has Slipstream. Fede can try a move right after. And Pero Glow makes a take on Pero right now and takes 8th place.
As you see, as we also see, is strategically, Pigeon is the only one on soft tyres, so he is preferred to have an advantage at the start and maybe have a disadvantage at the end of this sprint. Right now he has a pretty comfortable lead of 1 second, but this might bite him at the end in the final 3 laps. As you see, Peto lagging a bit. Don't mind him.
As always. And Pigeon opening a good gap to J6 and Sigma Bob starting to close on him. Really good pace by the Italian driver and Tisha on the slipstream of Toaster. They go wheel to wheel. Tisha gets pushed into the grass by Toaster.
Oh, and Peto deep into the
Into the
runoff.
grass. And last place, 3 seconds, 4 seconds behind Pero and Fleck that are fighting. Tisha for inside. They go wheel to wheel. Toaster don't have enough space. Tisha takes fourth place and Fede now, if he has a chance of being a lucky guy of this battle, he can close on them. And J6 went with Sigma Bob, that's going to be really good to Pigeon. That has a 2 second gap.
2 more laps to go, and it looks like Pigeon definitely has an advantage right now, although he has lost, I think, a bit to Sigma Bob, but anyways, we see Chicho Burger another move on Toaster as they go side by side. JX trying to attack Sigma Bob again. They stay pretty close to each other. Meanwhile, we see Pigeon with a huge gap. Sigma Bob makes a
Oh,
mistake. That's huge for him as
he lost the
JX
chance
gets
of
ahead of
winning.
him.
Pigeon starts the last lap of sprint with a 2 second gap to Sigma Bob, and his tires are roars. But I think with this gap, Pigeon can manage to win that. And Toaster and Tisaberger fighting. Tisaberger takes fourth place and Fede, the championship leader, right behind Toaster, the second guy on the championship. They go wheel to wheel and Fede don't
Fede
stay ahead. Oh,
doesn't stay ahead. This is going to be very interesting to championship as Pigeon has lost a huge margin to Sigma Bob, but it looks like he is going to win out in the end. Pigeon wins the Singapore sprint ahead of Sigma Bob. JX on the podium as they have 3 wide finish. Chicho Burger gets ahead of both
fourth place.
Toaster and Fede. Fede and
Toaster ahead
Toaster
of
only
Fede.
separated by 1/100th of a second, so this just shows the dedication and rivalry to have. As you see
And
the results, Pigeon
Toaster
ahead of Sigma Bob, JX on the podium, Chicho Bergen 4th, followed up by Toaster and Fede, our 2 championship contenders. Rono de Corsa, followed up by Glow, Peto not having a great race, and Go 7, Endo, and Flak rounding out the top
Toaster
12.
Toaster takes a bit of points of Fede on the sprint, and that can be crucial to the result of the race.
That is
We're
very
going to
true.
head to the last race of AMRL season.
Here we
Pigeon
go.
on pole position, Sigma up second, go third.
And Fede and Toaster. Fourth and fifth. It's lights out, away we go. It's a good start there by Sigma Bob, who immediately takes the cut over Pigeon. As you see, Toaster trying to make a move. We're 3 wide, and Pigeon and Glow are lag
Glow three
rocketing each
wide.
other.
Sigma Bob, what a move! For outside, he takes the lead of the race. Pigeon on hard tires, right
Oh, and
slipping in.
Fede.
Pigeon,
Fede having
oh,
trouble.
Pigeon
Toaster,
gets
oh, he tried to
to
squeeze
the wall.
them into the wall. Right now, it's a very
And the
close
championship
fight.
contenders fighting for fourth place. They go three wide. Burger with fighting with championship contenders is the sprint. He is always with them, and Sigma
That is
Bob and
true.
Glow sleeping each other. Right now, Pigeon really good pace. He's on hard. He needs to zip. He needs to be close. He's at 21 laps to the end.
Oh, and Fede in trouble.
Yeah, you can see.
He was pushed onto the curb by Toaster. As you see, Glow also in trouble. He goes wide. Here comes Pigeon
And
now.
Fedel looks a bit lagged sometimes.
Ooh, does that
Oh,
mean something? Anyway, we see Glow making
that's
another
not the
mistake.
penalty.
Pigeon finally gets past him, but Glow definitely is still hungry for the podium. But now he has to watch out for Chicho Burger, who is behind him, but has made a
So
mistake. We see Toaster and Fede fighting. No, it's Toaster and JX actually fighting.
with
And
Fede too
Fede,
right now.
ooh,
Fede try an outside move.
we have a
He
very
can,
bad,
and he
we have a very
does.
bad,
What a move by Fede. He
we have a
takes
very,
fifth place.
yeah, great job by
Sigma
him.
Bob
We have a very bad
7
TV direction right now, meaning we are dead locked on Pigeon just trailing Sigma Bob. Meanwhile, it's an absolute dogfight between JX and Fede. Pole position. This is going to be crucial, of course, since Fede needs to finish ahead of Toaster as they go side by side, the two championship contenders. Down inside they go. And oh, Toaster
Oh,
in the wall. And that's going to
really good
lead
switch back from Fede.
Fede with a 1 second gap over him. And Toaster again
And
now.
Sigma Bob maintaining a really good gap to Pigeon. He's opening the gap, but Pigeon, even with his hard tires, staying really close, matching pace with Sigma Bob.
That is
And Shisha
true.
Burger 8 tenths behind Pigeon right now. The first 8
Oh,
drivers really
Toaster.
close to each other.
Toaster with a mistake. He goes off the track. As you see,
He look,
Sigma Bob with a huge mistake. He's lost the lead to Pigeon. How on earth has
whoa,
that has happened? As we've
that's
said,
some
TV direction
unexperienced
is
from the Shisha Burger smashes
Chicho
the
Burger
wall,
off the
fighting with
track.
Sigma Bob. And Pigeon is the guy that has almost the race in hands. With his strategy, is going really good. He started from pole position on hard tires. That's the worst tire to start the
Oh,
race.
and Pigeon with a huge mistake. He loses position. As we
It takes above
see
maintains and
JX,
retakes gap.
JX
Checks.
going
Oh
for
my god.
P2. Oh dear.
Very. That's a fifth drivers battling for second place.
Oh, and
Pigeon
Pigeon
losing
with a huge
everything,
mistake.
starting from pole position. That's
We
going
see.
well. JX on second place. Sigma Bob opening a 1.6 gap. It's going to
Oh,
Italian the race. And Fede, the other Italian driver, fighting with Stitcher Burger. They go almost 3 wide, but JX with a great switchback. He gets the better exit. He takes second place again.
as JX tries to cover off Chiche. We see
No rain
Glow
for the next
Glow getting
laps.
killed As you see, Toaster back in the fight here. If if this go if this stays chaotic here in the upper midfield, Toaster might benefit here at the end and get ahead of Fede. As we see Fede, oh, Fede hits the pit wall going into the pits. That might cost him a few seconds. But Fede in the pit lane, he is pitted onto the soft tyre, if I've seen
I
that
think
correctly.
he's not going to the end of the race. He's maybe going to do 2 stops.
Yeah, he's presumably gonna do a 2-stop here, while others are probably gonna try and do a 1-stop. So Fede, very risky move there from him, very risky strategy, especially as the championship leader. He is
And
going for the riskier strategy compared to Toaster, I think, as Toaster misses the pit lane. So Toaster is pretty likely gonna go for the 1-stop.
4 drivers already pitted and 3 drivers to 2 drivers to soft tires and 2 drivers for hard tires. So we can see a lot of choices and different strategies
That is
here
true.
in Marina Bay.
Oh, Pigeon and Toaster having issues.
JX maintaining third place is a burger, 1 second ahead of the third place that he was fighting with. You can see the battle is not going good, losing so much time and Glow moves Mesh Duo and Chicha Burger, Glow, Toaster out in the pit. So going in Feda does the undercut on them. Toaster goes to hard tires and Chicha Burger goes to medium tires. So we can see now Feda needs to make a really good advantage of these soft tires, try to open a gap and close on Sigma Bob. If he can't, if he want to pitch for new socks and be close and catch the other drivers. So we're going to see a great movement on the race.
We see Pigeon getting ahead of JX. Pigeon on the hards right now. Oh, JX hits the pit wall too. That's gonna cost him a bit. He's gonna be angry about that. I see Sigma Bob getting cut off by a Chicha Burger. And Fede is in P2 right now, but remember, he is probably gonna go for the 2-stop. So even though he is now gonna have superior pace over Pigeon, as Pigeon goes off track, he still has to do an extra stop.
Yes, we can see now Fede leading the race and Pigeon doing just 1 stop and he didn't pit right now. He's going to pit, I think, in maybe 3 laps to go right at the end. He's maybe pitting for new medium tires. And that's going to be, oh, Sigma Bob and Chicho Burger. Sigma Bob lost out the advantage that he had on these pit stop runs. And now we can see Fede leading the race in a moment with Pigeon and Pigeon sleeping him and gaining a lot of advantage with his strategy. So Pigeon's going to have the better tire at the end of the race. It's going to be a really marvelous battle going to the last laps of the Singapore Grand Prix.
That is true. We see Chicho Burger and Sigma Bob now fighting. Pigeon still staying out on these hard tyres, so he might go and try and go for the soft tyre in the end here. So interesting strategy there from the British driver.
I think Pigeon might pit on this lap. His tire is looking really bad. He's losing too much time now. Just left to him 2 corners to go to the pits. And Fede leads by 6 tenths. Maybe Fede is pitting in next laps, in next 3 laps probably. Sigma Bob leads with Isha Burger that is on same strategy of him. So he's the principal rival to the end of the race. Fede now trying to use the much tires and much track to maintain the gap and use the soft tires to have a good advantage when he pits. And Sigma Bob closes on him. Fede losing tire. He gets a lot of understeers. Sigma Bob takes the lead right now. Tisha Burger is going to try a move with slipstream. And we can see Pigeon pitted for soft tires. is going to the end of the race with new softs. Going to be a crucial moment, and Fede pits for new softs. So on his strategy of two stops,
So
and now we
Fede,
can
even in
see it.
this position, Fede is gonna win the championship. So Fede, I think, definitely has the upper hand on Toaster right now, who is in P3.
And Toaster needs to pray a bit because he needs to see Bob and Tischelberger fight to the level that he can win, or he can approach at least and lose that, and they lost that 3 seconds gap, and Tischelberger into the pits. Incredible.
Chicho Burger into the pits. He's going onto the soft tyres too. So interesting how this will pan out now.
In a
Oh,
track
Fede
that,
with a slight moment.
like we're saying now,
That's interesting.
low on 6 tenths gap to JX, maintaining the 5th place. A good result to the driver that is no, but
Oh, and the
doing
rain.
some good race.
We have some
Rain
rain gonna come in Singapore here.
and
That's
full
very
rain.
interesting. Fede into the pits. Toaster, crucially, is gonna stay out here first.
Toaster
Fede
might
onto
be
the full wets. And Toaster
Toaster
might
might
be in
gain at
trouble.
speed.
Toaster might be in trouble. He's, I think, in turn... Yes, he is right there.
For Sigma
Onto the
Bob.
bridge. As he's now gonna
Vision for
struggle. Toaster
Vision.
and Pigeon is
That
also in trouble. He's on slicks too. So Fede is gonna have a huge advantage over Toaster.
and Sigma Bob.
As Toaster
So
is
up
now
on the pit.
pitting.
Toaster pits
Sigma
too.
Bob 2. Where is Fede gonna come out? He is ahead of Toaster, but he's gonna stay behind Sigma Bob.
A
Very
really
interesting
good
there.
gamble by Fede.
Very good move there by him. Toaster is only 4th now, with Chicho Burger in 3rd.
A little bit of lag by Fede on the last
Ooh,
corner.
that's interesting.
Maybe stewards can see at the end of the race.
Oh, what's
Sigma
happening
Bob
with
had
him?
a.
He's losing time massively. What is he doing? Oh dear. He has a
Oh my god,
huge...
Fede.
He's
Lag.
lagging massively. Oh dear. What is happening
On
to
the
the
last 3
Italian?
laps.
And he's having huge connection issues.
On the last
What is
3 laps.
happening?
That's
Oh
incredible to
dear.
the leader of championship.
And he's blocked JX. Oh dear, what is happening with Fede? And it
That's
looks like Fede
incredible.
is only in 4th. He's in 6th right now, so he's having huge issues. Fede.
The leader
And
of
Toaster.
championship.
Toaster is in the lead the championship, I think, right now. As Fede is having huge issues. Although
Very
he's
unlucky.
now he's teleported back to P2. What is he doing? He's having
That's
huge
not good.
issues right there, Fede. He's lagging all over the place. He's teleporting into random positions on the track. But
Sigma
meanwhile,
Bob
we see Sigma Bob.
cruising to the last lap of the race. He's going to open the last lap of Singapore Grand Prix, the last race of the season. Thanks everyone that watched.
One more lap to go here in Singapore. As we see, Sigma Bob not really have to worry about anything. Although now it is bone dry. Meaning he has to just not do any mistakes. And he'll be free. Meanwhile, we see Fede still going up and down the timing boards. He's having huge lag issues.
There comes Sigma Bob to the last corners of Marina Bay. He comes to the last 2 corners, the last chicane. Sigma Bob wins the Singapore Grand Prix, the last race of AMRL. Fede comes to
In
second
P2.
place.
Although we've heard something. He's disqualified. Fede is disqualified for the race for teleporting, and Chicheburger is showing his frustration, and that means that Toast is gonna win this. Yes, everyone's agreeing that Fede is having to be disqualified for lagging, and that means that Toaster is gonna inherit P3 and he's gonna win the championship over Fede. That is huge. Anyways, we see Sigma Bob winning ahead of Chicho Burger, followed up by Toaster, JX, Pigeon. Not really having a good run after that strategy he had. Glow, JJK, Endo, Flak, Peto, and Go7 ending the grid.
And Toaster is the world champion of AMRL Season 2 Round 10.
That is
Incredible
very
job by
true.
him.
He's had a
He takes the
huge
third place on
season,
the podium. He takes the win on the last race.
and he's the world champion of AML, and is now going to go to UML next season.
Thanks you very much that watched this race.
Bye bye.